We're here with Marcelo Garcia, one of the greatest of all time, an ADCC Hall of Famer and a legend. Marcelo, thank you for joining us.
Oh, I really appreciate it.
We are here at ADCC 2024. You had a chance to be out there in front of everybody. What's the feeling, what's the energy being at T-Mobile like that?
Do you know what is funny? Doesn't matter how much time passes, it still feels so familiar. And since because I've been here for so long, I even recognize everybody from the backstage, everybody that works on behind everything. So it feels like it's so natural, to be here. Even I know it's been so long since the first time I competed in ADCC, but it feels so good.
What was the first time you competed? What year was that?
2003. It's too long ago.
It's been a while. So, 20 years we're looking at the ADCC 2003, looking at it now, 2024. Can you talk to me about the growth and the evolution of this tournament and how much it's really exploded over the years?
Obviously, the tournament looks so much bigger than when I started. But to know there's a lot more people watching you, that makes you feel good. Feels like, you feel the responsibility that there's more people watching you. When I say responsibility, you want to have a good posture over there. You want people looking in the best way possible. You want to be a good example. But at the same time, you want to fight harder. You know the sport is growing. You know everything is being more competitive now. So you want to just continue to give your best. That's the feeling that I have when I know that the sport is bigger now.
A lot of people talk about champions like you creating a legacy that people have built on, right? Kind of helping grow ADCC and being one of the people responsible for so much of this. Do you feel that? Do you feel like you helped create this?
I like to feel that way, that I have something to add on to ADCC. And I believe I did because I have so much passion to be out there. And when I say out there, not just the ADCC, but all the BJJ tournaments that I have compete, all the jiu-jitsu with the gi. I feel like I have give so much, so it's good to be recognized from that. But it's also too good to know that all the people is pushing the pace too. When I say push the pace, not having a boring mat. And I like to feel that I add to that too. I kind of I did my part to show the people that you can make the match more excited. You can make a way that people wants to see more the match. People get more excited. I still remember all the people cheer for me, and that's those are the things that I carry with me. And I feel like all the people try to do the same, and I feel like I'm a little bit responsible for that too.
People talk about you as maybe the greatest ADCC champion of all time. Certainly one of the very few, maybe number one. What does it feel like when you hear people talk about you in this way and talk about your career and your accomplishments like this?
I don't like to think about that much. It feels good when you hear that, but that doesn't stay with me. I don't wake up feeling that way. I don't go to sleep feeling that way. But I appreciate that. But I feel like I just did what I enjoy to do. And I feel like when you do what you enjoy to do, you only can get the best out of that. And that was the best that I have. That's everything I have to give it to the ADCC. And I feel like I give everything I have, and I believe that's the return that I got. People appreciate you, and I appreciate people that too.
As someone who has been there, accomplished so much, if you had to give a piece of advice to the athletes who are here this weekend putting it all on the line, what would you tell them?
I'm happy to share this because that's something that I have a lot of passion. And when I say passion, I want to go there and give everything I have. When I say everything I have, I don't want to let no one decide my match. I don't want to let no one decide the course of my life, because every time I'm there, I used to have the feeling that okay, this is going to change my life. This is my a job interview right now. I gotta go over there and give my best. So when I go over there, even I kind of recognize the referee. Even I know I know the person. That person referee my match before. I don't want him to be responsible to give the match. I want to go there. I want to be responsible to win the match, and I don't want to even wait to the end of the match. If I have a chance, you must be responsible to try finish the match. You don't want to be oh, but the referee should have given. No, you the responsible. Don't wait till nobody give you a win. You need to go over there and try to finish. And that's what I did. And that's kind of like the only advice that I feel is solid that I can give to whoever is competing today. Because the time is short. You train so hard, you can put together your life that you train to get over here. Or you can put together like the last 2 years since the last ADCC. This is too long. So if you go over there and you only have 10 minutes, or you have 15 minutes, maybe you have one overtime. Or you go to a final, sounds like a lot, 20 minutes, but for how much you train, it's not that much time. So when you go over there, you need to understand that the time has to be yours. The time is not your opponent's time, the time is yours. So whatever time you have, you should be doing something. Not your opponent should be doing something to you. So when you go over there, he should be like a defending from you, not attacking you. So when I go over there, I want to use all the time that I have to make sure my opponent has to protect from me, because I'm going to give everything I have when I'm out there. And that's what I recommend to all the athletes today.
That's incredible advice. Is there anyone or anything this weekend that you're more excited to watch than everything else?
Oh, there's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people.
There's a lot of people, and I know a lot of people. I don't know. I don't want to be
everything amazing.
I don't want to be biased, but I just saw like Nicholas compete against someone right now. You can see that he's like he's in a different level, you know, and I appreciate it. And I saw him like try pass someone's guard over there. I didn't see what happened after, but from what he was doing, I was like, I know what he wants, you know what I mean? And it looks like he wants more than his opponent, and I'm sure he's gonna put some exciting fights today. You know, obviously, like everybody wants to see Gordon too, you know.
For sure. For all your fans, what are you up to these days? You know, what are you staying busy with?
Look, I have a gym in New York City. I put so much time over there. I have Mateus there as the main instructor over there, but I'm leaving Hawaii. I want a better place to raise my family. I felt New York was getting small. The apartment was getting too small for my kids. I have two beautiful kids, and the apartment was not big enough for them. And as you guys know, New York is very expensive. I couldn't afford like a big apartment. So what I felt better is like I moved to Hawaii, to a place that people treat me so well over there. People is so like focusing in a family, and I feel like there's not a better place to raise my family than Hawaii. But I don't have a gym there yet. I'm in the process to sign a lease for my new gym. Soon I believe I can start to announce the address. I already have the location. Everything is being discussed, but I can't wait to have a beautiful place that I can raise my family and have a place that I can train every day, because I'm trained, but I don't have access to go to any one gym every day. So I want to have my own place that I can train, and I'm very excited to open up. So when people goes there to enjoy Hawaii, they can also have a chance to train with me, because I have a lot of friends that go there visiting, but I don't have like a mat like I have in New York that I can go train all the time. So I feel like I'm gonna be leaving Hawaii, but I still obviously gonna go back and forth to New York, because that's a place that I love, that a place that like I've been there for so long. But now that's what I'm excited to. I can't wait to have my new place in Hawaii, Oahu. But I still feel like and I know that New York is still my main gym, obviously, but I need a place close to home to train.
For sure, man. Training with Marcelo Garcia in Hawaii sounds like heaven.
I hope so. That's what I hear. I think people are excited about that, and me too.
Definitely. Before we get out of here, is there anything else you want to say?
I just want to appreciate it. You know, I feel like I feel the love from people, and it's been like a tough a few years, and especially the last year, and to feel the love from people, like that's all you need. You know what I mean? That's like the best we can ask for, and I have that. I believe I have that since the time that I walk to an event like this. I just get love from people, so I really appreciate it. You know.
If you don't mind me asking, because you touch on it a little there, health issues, you know, everything looks like it's good right now. You're feeling good?
Well, I feel great, and I don't mind to talk about like the cancer that I just got. I don't know if you can say cure. I'm
in remission.
I'm cancer free for almost 2 years. The first 2 years is very important So the percentage to come back is the high chance to come back in the first 3 years. So if you reach those 3 years, like you pretty much like a almost zero chance. But you can only say that you cure after 5 years. So I just can't wait for that time. And I'm someone that I don't know if people realize, but I'm very anxious. But I can't control my anxious. I always control my anxious because that's how I go there and compete. But the way how I fight is also because I'm anxious. I want to finish the match. I want to like don't let nobody like mess what I have planned to. And it's something that like I can't get away from it. I'm still so anxious to go over these 5 years and to say that I'm like cancer free, you know, for 5 years. I can't wait for that, you know.
Man, there's a lot of people in the community going to be so, celebrating that day a lot. It's going to be like a holiday. Can't wait.
Oh, I really appreciate it.
Marcelo, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.